Okay, so I would like to preface this by saying, no, this was not streamed. You're probably looking at the watch time for this, and you're like, oh, it's an hour. Yeah, Void streamed this. No, I did not stream this. I said I would not stream Zelda again, and I'm going to stay true to my word on that, okay? No, this is something different. I'm trying something different here. Why are you... but anyway... there's someone else in the room that I might be addressing while I talk, but anyway, so, this is something different. Trying something different here. This stemmed from an idea to finally test out my new microphone for 2 people. And so, with me here today, finally back, after a long, long time, is Cassie.
Hello, guys. It's been a while.
Yeah. So, for those of you who have been subscribed to the channel for a while, you may know Cassie from a series I started. I just hit I forgot to hit the timer.
That's okay.
A series, Night in the Woods. And it's a Let's Play series, and that was a long time ago, long-ass time ago. While I was... I had an older mic, I had an older chair. Everything was old. But...
Except for us, we were younger.
Yeah, we were younger, yeah. Now I'm older, and you're older.
Yes.
But, yeah, so now... I was thinking about, like, okay... I'm still editing Night in the Woods, by the way, guys. Like, if you're still waiting on that, it's still coming, okay? It's just, I've been prioritizing streaming and stuff. And making content out of those streams. I've forgotten all the fucking... Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's still coming. But I figured, like, in the meantime, we need to test the microphone for 2 people. So that's what we're doing. But also, the more I thought about doing this, which, by the way, thank you for showing up for this, yep. Cassie, and because I was thinking about this, and this is actually a really practical thing that we're doing here. Okay, I'm going to switch the view to the map. Okay. It's a really practical thing because not only are we testing the microphone, but we're bringing you back quicker by doing this. This is a way to get you back on the channel before the next... people don't have to wait around for another Let's Play episode. Mm-hmm. And this is also easier to do because I'm not going to be like putting a whole lot of editing work into this. Also, so yeah, this is, if you want to, like, the general idea of what we're doing today is this is kind of going to work like a podcast in a way. It's like a pseudo podcast. Like, I'm playing a game, obviously, and that might distract us, but we're like, the focus is not on the game. Like, it's not a Let's Play, and how could it be? Because I already finished this damn thing, so there's no story, there's no narrative, there's no talking. Literally anything related to, like, anything that has a story, whether it's the main story or a side quest, I did that already. So we're just screwing around. I'm finding koroks. It's Void and Cassie go korok hunting. I guess that's what I'm going to call this. But this could potentially be the start of an ongoing thing. Right. And it won't just be limited to Zelda. Like, I mean, we finished doing everything here. We can move on to other stuff. Like, I have a few ideas. Okay. But yeah, like, the idea is that, like, we're gonna play games that wouldn't really work for a Let's Play. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we're playing Night in the Woods. And obviously, there's a lot of talking. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of voice acting. Our focus is on the story of that game and what's happening in that game. But there's there's plenty of games out there where you can just like it's like just like levels and stuff. There's not like a whole lot of narrative. Yeah. And you can just like, okay, well, I'm doing this, but also we got to fill in the empty space here.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's talk about other stuff. So that's what we're doing.
So it's essentially when you watch those brain rot videos, and there's
it's not brain rot though.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. Where you're on social media and you are listening to something of like
real quick, hold that thought because I gotta get up with the gameplay. Pick an area of the map to start korok hunting because I gotta start looking for koroks. And also, so we have Okay, actually, look at the map. Look at this map here. I've got a second monitor on my computer. I have an interactive map, and I've marked a lot of the koroks seeds I've already gotten.
Okay.
Okay, how do I toggle where the korok seed button? Where's that? Collectibles? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, here's the map. Here's the korok seeds.
Okay.
And also we have the sky. We have the sky too.
Ooh, okay.
So we have the Breath of the Wild regions and then the sky.
Can you show the korok seeds again?
Yeah. And here's the. Sorry, I'm showing Cassie my other screen right now.
Do we want to start with maybe Eldin and branch out from there? Because it's not super overwhelming, Eldin.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Maybe we got Eldin and also Akala.
Yeah, we could work from the top corner and work our way down.
Oh yeah, there's a korok seed up in the corner of that labyrinth over here.
Let's do that. Let's do kind of like a linear type.
I already got that one. Okay, hold on.
Oh, damn.
I didn't. Okay, some of these I haven't done a complete scouring of this interactive map.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we could start with the ancient tech lab.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. Anyway, so what were you saying? Sorry to cut you off.
Back to my thought. I was talking about how you see the videos online, and it's normally like a YouTube short or something, and there's like a funny thing that's happening, but it's dialogue, and so it's like a texting conversation or whatever it is between two people, and it's funny.
Yeah.
But then, just to keep you entertained, you see like Minecraft parkour in the background or something.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's like you still see a game, and they're still watching something to keep you entertained, but they're also listening to something as well. So, and it's, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of in terms of the brain rot videos.
Oh, this was not a good idea. Hold on. I should have warped over here.
Oh.
Because I'm at the bottom of a cliff, and that's not good. I guess I could get the ones on the beach. Oh no, actually.
No, they're like super far away.
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna travel.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Like, it's we're the focus is not on what's on the screen, but that's there as like, okay, you can watch this, but also like you technically wouldn't have to watch this. Like,
right.
There are plenty of people who tune into my streams and they like watch the game for a little bit, but then they're like, okay, I'm going to do some homework in the background and listen to this in the background.
Right.
And so this was really going to work for those kinds of viewers. Mm-hmm. Like they're gonna have like this is dedicated to that. Like there's no watching required. How do I run? There we go. I've completely forgotten all the controls. Oh cool, it's raining. Just what I wanted. Thank you so much.
I love how Minoru just has 2 giant spikes on her.
Yeah, we like the giant spikes on Minoru. We give her the spike hands and it's all good. Okay, I'm looking at the map, and okay, I have not gotten this one yet, so let's go there first.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
look at
running.
That guy running.
Yeah, look at that guy running. So, by the way, I was thinking in terms of like what we're going to be talking about. Mm-hmm. I mean, I obviously, like, conversation between us comes naturally, but in case we run out of things to say, I actually have a notepad.
Ooh.
I jotted, like, all professional style. I jotted down some, actually being professional for once. Actually jotted down some, like, 5 to 6 things that we could talk about.
Okay.
But that's, like, if we run out of stuff. You have brought already...
Yes, I have a story.
Yeah, like, okay, so this... Like, we're just kind of texting. We text each other a lot, and I get a snap from Cassie, but it's not for me. It's for her fiance.
We can call him Jay.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have an internet presence.
No, I mean, I guess he doesn't.
And I don't think he's going to be on the show. So,
okay.
Are you kidding me with this? There's a Yiga trap here.
And his name is pretty generic.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to. So I think just for the sake of of ease, we can call him Jacob.
Okay.
Like, okay, we don't gotta like censor that.
Okay, guys. So my fiance's name is Jacob.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's Cassie's fiance, but yeah. So she sent a snap to me, but it was meant for Jacob, and you were, whoa.
Essentially, I sent a snap, and I did send it to Jacob, but I accidentally sent it to Void as well, just because of my fat thumbs. I pressed both of them on the snap. My fat thumbs. I guess I would have
Ow.
to... What the hell is...
So that's an Octorok. I'm gonna take care of him.
Okay.
Bitch.
I guess I have to start the story from the beginning to give some context.
Yeah. It's really fucking wild what I saw on that snap.
It was wild. So, essentially, Jacob and I were making dinner last night.
Ow.
Okay, this was literally less than 24 hours ago. And we're like, what do we want for dinner? Well, I was thinking we should have kind of like, you know how you make grilled cheese and then you dip it into tomato soup?
Yeah, oh, I love that.
Yes, so we were thinking that, but replace, because we were feeling very lazy, we didn't want to cook, so replace grilled cheese with bomb-ass quesadillas.
Oh! Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah, so we were making bomb quesadillas because, you know, it requires less cooking than grilled cheese, because, you know, we're literally no cooking required type of deal. And so we're making quesadillas, and then we wanted to have tomato soup to dip it in.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so...
Yeah, that should go... Yeah, no problems with that. Like, where could that go wrong?
Right? So we pull out a tomato soup can from the, not the fridge, geez, the
pantry.
Pantry, thank you.
Yeah.
And we did not realize how old this tomato soup can was.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So when Jacob opens the can, I kid you not, it basically exploded.
Holy crap.
So and it was just like the smallest little puncture of the lid when you like lift off the opening.
Right.
Just the tiniest little puncture. And this freaking can was pressurized to the max.
Your World War II era tomato soup.
Yes.
They'll never see it's coming.
Yes.
It's stupid Americans.
So basically, this tomato soup spewed everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
And so we're like in the middle of talking and whatever while he's opening this can of tomato soup, and it squirts because he did it over the kitchen sink, thank God. But it squirts all over the kitchen sink, all over the backsplash where our kitchen sink is, all over the bar because we have a bar right behind our kitchen sink, which is dividing our kitchen from the living room in our apartment.
Yeah.
And it projectile squirts up.
Never say that again. But anyway.
So it just goes up over the bar and goes everywhere into the living room. Everywhere. And so we're busy cleaning up the bar, the countertops, around the kitchen sink, and I'm over here with a wet paper towel, crawling all over the floor, trying to get all of this tomato soup off of our carpet. Because it goes all over the carpet, like millions of microscopic drops of tomato soup all over the carpet.
Freaking nightmare.
It was a nightmare. And because our carpet is dark, luckily it probably won't. I was still trying to make sure it doesn't like stain or anything, because you know tomato soup is brutal with staining.
Oh yeah.
But I had to turn my flashlight on my phone so I could see the reflection of the liquid, so I could see where the tomato soup landed, and I was just scouring the carpet.
Did you let your flashlight out on your phone?
Yeah. So I was just scouring the carpet with my flashlight on my phone to find all the tomato soup, and I was like dabbing up the tomato soup off the carpet. Meanwhile, Jacob is cleaning up the bar and cleaning up everything. It was ridiculous. Well, we think we got it cleaned up. And we're like, okay, well, this can of tomato soup is way too old. So, goodbye tomato soup, we only had quesadillas. But the quesadillas were still hella good.
Bomb-ass quesadillas.
Bomb-ass quesadillas. Anyway, so we thought, okay, everything's said and done. Well, this morning I wake up, I'm not working today, Jacob is working. Because, you know, I work part-time, I had off today. Well, I wake up, I'm doing my stuff in the house, whatever. Suddenly, I see fucking tomato soup on our damn walls in the living room.
And this was, you sent me the snap, and this wall, for context, everyone, this is like across the freaking room. Like, you got the kitchen, you got the bar separating the kitchen from the living room, and it was on the living room wall behind the couch.
We're talking like 12 feet away from the kitchen.
Yeah.
So this tomato soup spewed 12 feet across from our kitchen into our living room. And I was like, oh god. So I have to clean this up. I sent a snap to Jacob of like, dude, this tomato soup went all the way into the living room and like even went behind our couch and hit the wall behind the couch because of the arc that it went at. And so I cleaned that up. And then, come to find out, because I thought that was the end of it. No.
That's where you were wrong.
I was wrong. Come to find out, I was looking, and this is where I sent the snap to, and I accidentally sent the snap to Void, and I meant to send it to Jacob, and I sent it to both of them. I was like, how did it go into the living room? And I was trying to figure out, like, the angle, the arc that it went at. And then that's when I see tomato soup on our damn ceiling.
That was something else.
Like, we're talking, and granted, our ceilings in our apartment, because we're on the top floor, are vaulted ceilings.
Yeah.
So at the lowest point, it's like, I would say 8 feet tall as a standard.
Yeah.
At the highest point, it's like 12.
It's not good.
Yeah. And so it was like right in the middle of the room where the tomato soup hit the ceiling. So we're talking like 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
So basically, long story short, tomato soup just exploded in the living room, and we still have to clean it up off the ceilings because I'm not tall enough, even with like a step stool, to like get it off the ceilings. So I have to wait for Jacob to come home tonight and clean tomato soup off our ceiling.
God.
Yeah. Kind of a horror story. It sucked. And it still does. And we're probably still going to be finding tomato soup everywhere for days to come. Anyway. Crazy.
Yeah, so... And first of all, that's a really funny story.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like what are the kinds of things we're going to talk about, and that's probably a category that we might not have as much.
Right. Just random stories.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously this is a gaming channel. Like we're gonna have, it's gonna be about gaming mostly. We got a game going in the foreground. Gonna talk about gaming. Try and talk about gaming stuff. I mean, I know that you have less experience of gaming, but
right.
Like we can have conversations about that, and I can bring topics that. Oh, are you in the fight? No, you're not. I gotta remember how to do stuff in this game. Oh, do I have the... Yeah, I got the Master Sword. Okay. Die. You're dead. Ow, I got hit by a... Oh, he does nothing. He does nothing to me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I was really hoping he was gonna roll all the way down the hill.
Nah. Curb your expectations.
That would be funny if...
Oh, but see, I can do that. Oh, geez, Sparta. But yeah, so like I was thinking of the major categories of conversation, and obviously gaming and individual video games. That's like going to be a huge like category of conversation. But also like we can go into like what you just did there, like funny or interesting things about ourselves, relating to ourselves. Mm-hmm. I didn't even need to do that. That wasn't the objective. God, okay. I thought that's where the koroks seeds were.
Oh. Side quest of just fighting stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, also, like, other things, like, we could talk about, like, other fiction, because that's interesting. Mm. Like, if we were, like, watching a show or we saw a movie. I could do these, too.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't finished all of these yet, so I could,
Or you could just leave him there to die.
No. No, he's Addison's a bro. We gotta help him.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I wanna do everything that I can in this game, and that gives us more episodes of this in Tears of the Kingdom. Mm-hmm. What am I working with here? But yeah, so like I guess we could get into and also the channel. That's another thing we could talk about. Like obviously, like we're on. This is Voidblivion. We can talk about the Voidblivion channel. Obviously, that's pretty prevalent. But maybe not yet. There actually is something that we could talk about that is kind of current events in the gaming world. I don't know if you know about this, Cassie.
Okay.
But Nintendo has announced the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, I saw something about that. Where did I see that? I don't know if I saw it on a YouTube short or like a Google newsfeed or something.
Knowing you was probably YouTube short or newsfeed, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was probably Google newsfeed or YouTube short of some sort. Or I mean, I'm primarily on Instagram Reels, being honest. Which is very chaotic over there.
Yeah, you sent me some crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's very chaotic.
I am a building. But yeah, so Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes.
So yeah, what do you know about it?
Not much, just that they announced it, basically, that it's coming out. That's really it. I didn't really click on it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they've shown it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I don't think they have any physical models yet, but they did like a digital rendering of what it would look like.
Let me look that up right now.
Okay, so look at my Nintendo Switch right now. Imagine it wearing a business suit. It's like it's like a more professional looking Nintendo Switch.
The Nintendo for the workplace.
Yeah. Well, the whole idea is that it has all the functionality of the Nintendo Switch, also backwards compatible, obviously.
Yeah.
With current Switch titles, but also it's more powerful. I've heard from a friend that it's supposed to be as powerful as the PS4 Pro.
Seriously?
Yes. So, not a PS5, obviously, but
right.
This is what Nintendo does. They make consoles that are like one step behind in terms of performance, so that they save money, but they still make these bomb-ass games.
That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at an image right now, and it still has a little bit of...
Sorry. Sorry, I
didn't... What happened?
Like, the Addison thing didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
I miscalculated physics. But yeah, so...
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, so I was looking at a picture of it, and yeah, so, I love, to your point, it is like a business suit. It still has a little bit of color around, like, the joysticks. So, like, on the normal Nintendo Switch that you have, it's, red on the right and blue on the left. Well, it looks like they do have a little bit of color around the base with that blue and red coloring around the joysticks. Kind of like a nod to the OG Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
But that's really cool.
Yeah, and also the Joy-Cons, I think that's what they're called.
Right.
They have a different way of attaching now. It's instead of sliding it up and down, it's just like a little... You see, like, there's like a little, like, USB chip thing?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
it just kind of snaps in.
Well, you can't see it from this angle, but there's an indentation on the screen part of it. There's like inside where this fits in here. I should probably put up a visual.
Probably.
I'm gonna put a stream marker for that. But yeah, so yeah, there's like a little place where it snaps in, and so that actually, I think that makes it more like the integrity of it is better, and it's less likely to break, because everyone's like, Joy-Cons aren't the most sturdy things.
Yeah.
There's this thing called Joy-Con drift. Not sure if you've heard
of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, thankfully, I have not experienced that yet, and I think that's mostly because I am not using the Joy-Cons. I'm using a Nintendo Switch Pro controller to kind of lessen the wear and tear on my Joy-Cons. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's basically, long story short, more powerful Nintendo Switch. You can now go to Korok Forest and Breath of the Wild, and your frames won't tank.
Oh, cool.
essentially, because sometimes that happens. Nintendo's like, oh, whoopsie doodle, too many leaves.
Too many leaves.
Too many leaves. It's like, what happened? Too many leaves.
Just too many leaves.
Too many leaves, man. But yeah, so yeah, that's awesome. And so I think I might, for the sake of like performance, I might end up getting a Nintendo Switch 2 eventually. And when that happens, I will give you my current Nintendo Switch for free.
Sweet.
Yeah, and you can play like Animal Crossing and Animal Crossing and what else do you play? Animal Crossing?
Only Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Even though it's been years since I've played Animal Crossing because I haven't had the time.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Okay, this has to work. Yeah, so like that's like coming out and that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Let's see if this works. Please work. Please work. Please, please, please work. Fuck you. God damn it. Why are physics like this? Okay, I gotta rethink this. Just tosses my thing aside. Ugh. Okay. Okay, Minero. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna switch to. I don't want to like. I know. Sometimes I'm going to be focusing on the game, and that's why this is like a pseudo podcast because obviously the game might distract sometimes.
Right. I was looking at this, so because it's going downhill, I think you need more support up front because realistically...
Oh, no, I see what you're saying.
Like, the bars in the back will hold it side to side, which you have the right idea with the bars in the back, but
No,
I think it needs more support in the front.
Check this shit out. Okay,
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Give me like a stage. That's gonna work. That's gotta work.
Is it?
No. Watch this. I know physics. Look, I'm an absolute genius at physics.
Okay.
See? Look at that.
Heck yeah.
Look at that. You just gotta have more. You gotta have a brace at the front. All right.
It just didn't look like it was braced all that well at the front.
And you know what? I did something like this before where I had two rocks bound uphill on either side of it, and everyone's like, that's not gonna work. And I'm like, well, guys, check this shit out. And it did work.
I saw that stream. I was watching.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was watching live, but I definitely saw that moment. So, I guess it's pseudo-physics.
Well, no, it's pretty realistic physics, I would say, except when you bounce off a bokoblin at slow motion and then go flying in the air. But you know, I mean,
well,
for the most part,
what? That's pseudo-physics. Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
No. I guess I should get this notepad out.
Yes.
Because I have... Oh, I should also get the pen out. Because, yeah, like I said earlier, I have a notepad that I am going to write down stuff on, or, like, I write down stuff prior to... You can't see it, because you got... I'm going to just surprise you with these topics.
Surprise!
This is a stupid pen. This pen does not work. You
need the good pens that I like to use. It's, what are they? It's like where you can see the ink inside, and it's kind of pressurized with a little like rubber stopper inside there.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
I'll show you when I get back home after this. I'll take a picture and show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right.
They're amazing. You can use the ink up until the very, very last drop of ink at the very bottom. They like never run out until, you know, the ink is actually, like, out. But literally my favorite pens ever, and I'm very stingy about my pens. And I will only ever use those pens.
Ah, okay. So what are those called?
I think they're called G something or other. See here.
By the way, I was considering putting timestamps, like, once it's uploaded, like, just splitting up the conversation, but you know what? Whatever. Screw it. I don't care.
I think they're Yeah, they're these. G2 gel pens.
Wow, that's a fancy name. Oh, gel pen.
Yeah,
okay.
I love them.
I have heard of that.
I love them. They're amazing. So yeah, see how they have... So Pilot G2, they have like that little rubber stopper inside.
Uh-huh.
And so as you use it, the ink goes down to the very, very base of the pen. And so you can use the same pen, and I have done this, because I used these throughout college. I used the same pen until absolutely the last drop, and it ran out.
Wow.
And then I switched to the new pen. So I kept track of my pens. And also, I was very stingy. I would not let people take those pens. Not even to borrow, because I know people, they won't give them back. My pens are my pens, okay? Just fun fact about me. Very stingy about my office supplies.
That's not...
Anyway, those are the pens you need.
All right, good to know. Okay. See, we even talk about things like pens on this new thing that we're
Random
doing.
tangent.
By the way, I don't really know, like, if we do more of these, I don't know, like, I haven't really thought of a concrete, like, title for this. Like, if we keep doing this.
Like a category of what we're doing?
Like, well, I mean, no, like, the category is like pseudo podcast. It's like,
Okay.
It's not a let's play. It's not a podcast. It's a little bit of, well, I mean, it's not really let's play at all. But I mean, I'm playing a game and we're talking, but sometimes the game gets us off track. But that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like what do I just name this show? You know?
Oh.
I was thinking of, though I don't know, this might already exist, but Game and Chat. Game-N-Chat.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I like it. Let me see if it already exists.
Yeah.
Because the thing about this world these days is pretty much everything...
Every idea is taken, yeah.
Yeah, every idea
Except for Voidblivion, that name wasn't taken. That's all me.
That's a shock.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm convinced that I'm the only one who could have come up with that.
Okay. I mean...
Look, I know that sounds a little conceited, but like, I'm serious. Like, all these years have passed, and I looked that up beforehand, and I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a YouTube channel called Game and Chat.
Frick. Ah, okay.
Yeah. But it's not hyphenated, but still, I don't know if you want to call it something that it's some other YouTube channel.
Okay, I might want to workshop it.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought of like, siblings Game and Chat, but also I want to leave it open for if there's other co-hosts.
Right.
So I'm not going to make it like specific to that scenario. I guess we'll just discuss it later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But have I gotten that? Okay, so, but yeah, okay, I gotta think of a name for a show where it's like, it's casual gaming, more like a pseudo podcast. Oh, I could go in there.
What is that?
Sorry, there's a chest in there.
Ooh.
I'm gonna raid this place. I'm doing a raid, FBI, open up.
Dude, I wish places like this existed in the real world.
Really? Like, I mean, not really, for real.
The way, really? I don't.
I was gonna say, no, I was like, for real, that's what I meant.
But like, I mean, I'm sure there are places that you can discover, because the world is huge, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's caves everywhere and whatnot. But it would just be cool if, like, in your own backyard of wherever the heck you live, you can find cool structures, like, just a little, like, rock house, basically, with all the different holes for the windows and stuff. And it's just, like, a little cave that looks like a house.
Looks like a house.
Maybe that's just me wanting to be a homeowner, but, you know, I can't, because everything's too expensive. Just, I'm over here like, I'll take a rock at this point. But yeah, I mean, just the world, like, is really cool with all the different nooks and crannies.
And yeah, that's a lot of the appeal of, like, you know, fiction in general. That's why I like to just immerse myself in fiction, because it's the incredible creativity of the human imagination, and it's not like, it's not reality. Reality can be boring.
Well, yeah, imagine one, like, world where within such a small area of space, you have all these different biomes, and, like, all these different places you can explore. I mean, I think that's why a lot of people, you know, love Minecraft so much.
Yeah.
Like, that game, as old as it is, has been popular and has existed for so long. Because everyone's like, okay, let me build a house in this massive hillside with these huge mountains, or let me go on a sprawling plain somewhere and build this massive sprawling castle or what compound or whatever. Or, you know, building a tree fort in the jungle. Like, there's so many cool...
These are all things I've done in Minecraft.
Yes, exactly. So it's like there's so many cool things that you can do. Unless you're, you know, my fiance Jacob, in which case you only exclusively build into a mountainside and then mine.
Well, I mean, that's what's practical.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I might as well mine and also have the fort at the same exact time. Okay, I have this funny bit I wanted to do. What if, like... Oh, I'm gonna drink water.
Okay.
What if koroks were just, like, all of a sudden just voice acted, like... Bitch! Just, like, shows up. Like, sounds like Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. Bitch! You move my rock, bitch!
True. Why are they all happy that you, like, found them?
Especially after do that, like...
Yeah.
Well, because they're in hiding, and they go into hiding because of the monsters, and they're like, oh, we gotta hide, go... All 1,000 of us have to hide now.
Well...
And wait for some fucko to find us.
Couldn't they just go to the korok tree and stay there?
You'd think so, but they're stupid.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
I accidentally did the whole thing. Okay. Oh, okay, so there's some moblins down here. Let's just take care of this. That's gotta hurt. Especially after I do this. Okay, should I use... I'm gonna save this. Actually, no, I'm gonna use the Lionel bow. Ooh, that's epilepsy.
Whoa.
That's epilepsy right
Seizure. Wait, so... Are there actually 1,000 koroks?
there.
How many koroks are there?
Actually, you might want to look that up.
What? Yeah.
It's like, it's a big number. It's a big freaking number. I mean, there's even more now in Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh my god. Do you know how many you've found?
Oh god. Okay, I've gotten all the inventory upgrades, and that required some amount of koroks.
Okay.
There's a set amount of koroks you need for that, so it's like however many, but you don't keep those koroks in your inventory. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I think when I fast travel, you'll be able to see the number.
Okay.
I think that's right. But yeah, there's a lot left.
I'm trying to look up the total number. Oh, yep, 1,000 korok seeds.
Yep. Is that Tears of the Kingdom?
Yep, Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. I think it was like 900 something in Breath of the Wild.
Yes, yeah. According to AI Overview,
Yeah.
1,000 korok seeds in Tears of the Kingdom. This is 100 more than the 900 seeds in Breath of the Wild.
Okay, I thought it was more than that for some reason, but that's good. That's a relief.
Imagine the next Zelda game, they just, like, keep increasing it. They're just like, 1,200!
Well, I mean, I think the idea for the next Zelda game is it's going to be a different, like, world. Like,
okay.
Not a direct sequel or a direct follow-up.
So they're gonna start, like, a new series, basically?
A new version of Hyrule, yeah.
Okay. Of, like, 100 years later kind of deal.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about the Zelda timeline.
Right.
You don't know what's going on with that. And, like, I mean, we've pieced it together.
Well, isn't this version of Zelda...
The very end?
The very end.
Yeah.
And it merged all the timelines into one.
Yeah, well, not everyone will say that, but that's something that I that's like my headcanon, that all the timelines merge together via the events of Hyrule Warriors.
Well, I mean, I thought, because I watched like a overview video on like the lore of this stuff, and I thought that theoretically, because so much time passed, right, that like the world had time to heal, and now we have trees and everything is not just destroyed. But because so much time had passed, basically all of the timelines merged into one because of the amount of time that had passed and just the land healing and whatnot.
Well, I mean, the land only took like 100, I think it was, 100 years to heal because of the calamity.
Okay.
Okay, this is not working. Look, I try, this is a Silver Lazar Reaper, but it has Wind Burst, so I try to hit him.
He's just like, nope.
Nah, I'm thinking I won't. There we go. But yeah, so like in the recent events of like this version of Hyrule, there's a calamity, and Ganon's like a little different, and then it takes 100. Link's in stasis for like 100 years.
Yeah.
Then he comes out of it.
Yeah.
But that's like a pinch of time in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
So I think what you were going to say is that so much time passed that everything just kind of became blurred together.
Yes.
But what I think happened, and I haven't seen a lot of people like talking about this, but this is how I interpret it. Okay. So there's a game called Hyrule Warriors.
Okay.
There's actually two of them, and I streamed the one called Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is based off of the version of Hyrule that you see in Breath of the Wild. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a prologue, but also not really. It's a little complicated. But anyway, there's another one called it's just called Hyrule Warriors, and and it's like all these different eras of Zelda kind of collide in this game because there's like this villain that kind of fucks with time.
Okay.
So you have well, there's only one version of Link, but there's also Toon Link, because those are two very distinct versions of Link. But you got Link, and then you got Toon Link, and then I think there's like different like costumes for normal Link. But then you have all these other characters from different games that would not exist in the same timeline. Mm-hmm. So I think what happened is this event happens somewhere at the end of each of these different timelines, and they merge, and it stays that way. And then it moves forward in this current iteration of Hyrule.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, because he just...
I like how I'm talking about, like, the timelines merging. Like, that makes a lot of sense!
Well...
It's, like, so schizophrenic, and you're like, yeah.
well, if he messes with time so hard...
Time. Sorry.
Time. If he messes with time so hardcore... that he just, like, mixes everything together. He just, like, think of a melting pot. He just is like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, let's swirl it together. And then you just, I guess, dump it from the melting pot into a bowl and just move forward and eat it.
Yeah. That's a weird analogy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I know that's schizophrenic, as you say, but that makes a ton of sense, and I like that theory.
Good, thank you. This is the only headcanon I'm accepting.
Okay.
The only canon I'm accepting, not just this is canon to me.
This is canon now.
Okay.
Random stupid people on the internet say that this is canon when okay.
I hate the rain in this game. It's what the rain does? It keeps you from climbing.
It makes you slippity slide.
It makes you slippity. But I do have an armor set to help with that.
Yes, the lizard.
Frog, close.
Oh.
different animal family genus. I forget what
Sticky toes.
Yeah, where is that? Past it.
Well, what is that head set? That up one. What is that?
Oh, the Zonite? That's the Zonite.
No, down one. Crown.
Oh, that's the Sapphire Circlet. The jewelry sets, they have like, you wear it for like kind of like a mixture of defense and also like to fill in if you're missing a piece of an armor set and you like on your head and you want to like get that full status effect, you just wear like a gem to help with that.
Oh.
It's like if you have enough gemstones and you go to Gerudo town
Yeah.
And you give them some gems, then they can give you these. So it's like kind of like a quick way of like making something.
Right. Low-key, they have very pretty jewelry.
They do, yeah. This is a good way to, honestly, this is like the most versatile way to make your own set. But I want...
Like, low-key, I would probably wear all of those.
Yeah, the amber earrings are classic, by the way.
Yes, I was looking at those amber earrings. They're really pretty.
That's like a classic thing that Link has worn in other Zelda titles.
The silver with the... Yeah. Well, wait, are those... Okay.
That's the amber.
So what's
That's topaz.
Oh, okay.
That's not... Yeah, the amber, that's like typical of Link's attire.
Gotcha. Well, the topaz is really pretty, too.
Where's my freaking frog set? Hold on, I gotta... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's purple, that's right. I made it purple. Like I'm a poison dart frog. But yeah, I've completely lost the train of thought, as is expected for this.
We were talking about Zelda lore.
Oh yeah, Zelda. I mean, oh yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. Well, I guess there's nothing else to say.
Yeah, I think we've wrapped up that conversation, and then we got distracted with pretty jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Yeah, anyway. You did, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's some good looking jewelry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the topaz earrings that we were looking at, I have a pair of earrings that I think you actually gave me for my birthday one year, and they're like orange citrine, I think is what they're called.
I don't remember that.
I mean, I love them. They need to be cleaned, honestly. But
better clean them.
I know. I need to clean some of my jewelry that I have. Yeah. So citrine looks like this. It's this kind of orangey color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the citrine.
Right, and so you gave me a pair of citrine earrings for my birthday one year, and they were kind of like, I think they were sterling silver, and it was the citrine, and then the setting was, I think silver wrapping around the citrine, and it looked like a tear droplet.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, so those topaz earrings look like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So when you said amber, I actually was thinking about the citrine. And I was thinking about the topaz earrings in the game, is what I thought. Why I thought.
Huh.
When you said amber, I thought of orange, and I don't know, the amber earrings, I don't know what I thought they were, maybe like feathers or something?
No, that's amber. I mean, I know it's got a weird shape, but it is amber.
Okay.
Where's this freaking Korok camp? Like, are you serious? Okay, I think it's like around here, but it doesn't show up when I fast travel. Or is it up there?
Are you supposed to be closer to... I think you need to go into like the divot of the trees.
Oh.
That little U shape? You're close.
Okay, no, it's gotta be like right here. I think it disappears when you fast travel. So I'm just gonna bring him up here. Okay, he's over there. So check this shit out.
At least it stopped raining.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna be able to carry him up with me. So here's a trick I learned, and this is actually gonna save me a lot of time with the guys that are like down lower in elevation, like at the bottom of a cliff. So this might be a little learning experience for anyone who doesn't know this trick yet. So there's this device called the hover stone. You can fuse it with an arrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire it at him, and hopefully I don't overshoot. Oh. Okay. Maybe that wasn't...
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Maybe I was thinking of a different trick. Oh, you know what I can do? I can... We'll work with this. Jesus.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, that was aggressive. Okay, but what I can do... I think I can still work with this. I'm even thinking of a different Zonite device. But, oh hey, dragon. Pick him up. Oh, he's gonna be like, oh my god!
Oh my god!
You are a pervert. Don't do that.
Don't touch people.
Don't touch my frail leaf child body. weirdo.
To be fair, you don't want to touch people without their
Oh,
permission.
yeah. I was going for the backpack. It's like, that's fine.
Well, not really.
What do you mean? Oh, does he think I'm gonna rob him?
Yeah.
What a value could possibly be in that sack of his?
Maybe he really likes rocks, and he has a rock collection. Rocks can be very expensive, okay? And maybe he has a very expensive rock collection, and he's like, don't you touch my rocks.
That sounds weird. Don't touch my rocks.
Don't touch my rocks. Oh, by the way, I know this is going way back to the very beginning of this, when we first started.
Yeah.
But I wanted to briefly explain why, when you were giving the intro of this, I started giggling a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was trying to keep quiet because you hadn't, introduced me yet.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, the audience didn't know I was present. Well, I started giggling to explain why I was giggling. Because when you were introing this video, you sounded so mad.
I did?
You're like, no, I am not doing more Zelda. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, I had to do that. That's addressing the people that the younger audience that they joined when I was streaming Zelda, and
Right.
since then I've regretted that, and I just, I feel like, enough people are gonna figure it out that
Sorry, the mic was just shaking.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's gonna get picked up.
Hopefully not.
But I trust that enough people are gonna be able to figure that out, that it wasn't streamed, but you never know.
Yeah,
Some people would not figure that out, and
they just see a
they're like,
video.
oh my god, he's streaming Zelda. No, I'm not. Shut up. I'm not doing that. I've explained why, and there's a video explaining why. It's the video that's featured on my homepage on my channel.
Yes.
Watch that if you don't know. If you're new and you've never seen that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, oh, good. Let's not get used to me streaming Zelda, because that's not happening. But yeah, that's why that happened.
Gotcha.
Did this?
It was just funny.
Okay, got that. Okay.
Okay, cool. Did we get all...
I don't think so. Let me zoom out here. There's still we still got some in this valley area of
Okay.
Akala. I can't say it. Yeah, it's around Skull Lake. Really high up there also. Kind of dipping into Eldon a little, but I think if I go up here and then I can make my way down
The valley.
the valley and kind of and there's stuff in this water, this big old lake around this lake. Oh wait, Terrytown? Oh, there's some in Terrytown.
Holy crap, you're getting so distracted. You're like, oh, there's some up here and some down here. Oh my god, there's some in Terrytown?
Yeah, we're gonna go over here.
Okay.
I need water. We've been talking a lot.
Maybe I just yap like normal. I'm fine. Well, I did drink a couple sips of water earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might have been talking about the Nintendo stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I was talking about Nintendo Switch.
Anyway, here we are.
So we are now into we're 50 minutes into this. What are your thoughts on this experience so far?
I like it.
You like it? Yeah.
I like chit-chatting, and we did come up with random tangents like pens.
Yeah. I think it's really fun.
Right.
This is really fun, and I would like to do more of this, honestly.
Yeah. I like it. I
Yeah.
think it's fun. And then, something just different as opposed to doing a Let's Play.
Yeah, and I'm thinking okay, so the Let's Plays take a while to edit. I put all of my creative energy into the Let's Plays,
Right.
and it's we're focusing on the game, and when something funny happens, I like to emphasize it with editing. But there's games where that isn't there's not going to be a story that we are engaging with, and it's going to be just going around, screwing around, playing the game.
Yeah.
And I think so. I feel we could do this could be to be able to get more of you on the channel, more just in general co-hosted content while I work on that longer stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say longer, I mean it takes longer. This will actually be an hour-ish.
Right.
and I'm not gonna like edit it down all that much. But as a podcast type thing, that's fine. I think, some people might watch this. Some people might just listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, this is I feel like there's a lot of character behind this kind of content, and
what's wild that I was just thinking about, not meaning to cut you off.
No, that's fine, it's fine.
But it's wild that we've just, doing this the first episode or whatever you want to call it. We just started and it's already been like an hour of us talking.
Yeah.
And you've gotten like 5 seeds.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Dude, these koroks seeds are gonna take forever to get.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we could, what? Hold on.
What happened?
I'm in the wrong place.
Oh.
That's for something else.
Oh, you thought the korok seed was there. You gotta go to that group of trees that you're using.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where this korok was. I hope I got this one.
I love how some lakes look like lizards.
Oh yeah, well it's like the two. The two in Elden. This is supposed to look like dodongos.
The what?
Dodongos?
What are those?
You don't know what a Cassie? You don't know what a dodongo is?
What's a dodongo?
It's a fire-breathing lizard in the Zelda lore. They're in like a few games. Like,
oh, okay.
There's dodongos in Ocarina of Time. There's dodongos in Twilight Princess.
I'm gonna be honest. It sounds.
I know what it sounds like. We all know what it sounds like. That's the point.
Because I was like,
the
what now?
the privilege of being a Zelda player is knowing what a dodongo is and being able to say that and wildly confusing and even maybe scaring someone when you say that word. The what now? I'm sorry.
No, legit. I was like, huh?
The what now?
The what now?
The dodongos.
I know a little bit about Zelda, but not like all the nitty gritty stuff because I haven't played it myself.
Right.
So, oh my god, this balloon. Yay!
There's more, though.
Oh no.
But wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Billy May is here. Do you like koroks? You don't? Well, that's too bad.
Oh.
Okay.
It just peaked. It's popped. Okay.
Okay, fire keys. Do they see me? They don't see me.
I think they're coming at you.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm good.
Okay, they're just hovering. I thought they were coming in your direction.
Wait, okay. So, that's not... Oh, wait. Aha! Thought you could hide from me. You're wrong.
Aha!
Alright, I guess we could get into one more conversation.
Okay. Oh no.
You're in trouble, Cassie.
Okay.
Hey, Cassie.
What?
Have you finished Arcane?
I actually have!
Yes!
I have!
I was gonna berate you, but good.
Yes, I did! When did we finish it? And I am sorry I didn't update you on when we
what the hell?
it.
Come on.
I know.
You know I like that shit.
I know. Because we only had like 2 episodes left. And I think we did watch a couple episodes. So we watched episodes like 1 through 3, right? And then we kind of stopped because we got busy.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Jacob, just for the audience to know.
Yeah, Jacob and Cassie, they watch stuff together.
Yes.
Because they live together, obviously, but yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so, and obviously we have our shows that we watch separately and whatnot, but we have specific shows that we watch together and we wait for each other to watch together. Arcane was one of them. So we watched episodes 1 through 3 and then paused because life got in the way.
Yeah.
And then we picked back up again. We watched like 4 through 7 when we went on vacation over the Christmas break, actually.
Vacation's all I really want. Anyway, sorry.
So at night, because we were visiting his parents, at night we were watching the episodes, just kind of having us time, right?
Yeah.
And then when we got back from Christmas, I think it was sometime after New Year's. I think we finished the last 2 episodes 8 and 9. So yes, we did finish it.
Good.
And it was a while ago. And I meant to update you that we did finish it.
God, you're so terrible at that.
I know I am.
Terrible, you're awful.
I know.
So, yeah, what did you think? And by the way, arcane spoilers, I'm just going to put that up there. You know what? I'm going to put up I'm going to put in the stream marker, put in a warning. And I'll tell you guys when, like, it's over if you want to skip the arcane spoilers. But yeah, so what did you think?
I'm going to be honest, it got fucking insane.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the last episode, I have got opinions on the last episode.
Right, so, I do too. I think it was, like, super... I mean, I guess schizophrenic is the word of the day. Because I
don't know if I call that one. I wouldn't call it that. But yeah, insane is more...
But it was just the different... And oh my god, like, I don't remember if they had a warning up there, but I hope they had, like, an epileptic warning on some of those episodes.
Oh, I think they did, yeah.
Okay, because that was crazy. Just with the lights and everything that was happening. And I guess, in my opinion, the story with all the different things that were happening, of like the war that was going on, and then like with Medarda and Mel, and like Mel being that fucking being or whatever. She had powers. I don't know if there's like if she has a name. She's like the weapon or something. Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, if they put a label on that, but yeah.
But all the interlocking storylines, I'm gonna be honest, was a little bit hard to follow. At least for me.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Just because, like, the world of Arcane is really cool, but again, I'm kind of like a periphery viewer in the sense that I'm not like playing Arcane, I'm not playing League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest, like, all the interlocking storylines, I guess I felt like was hard to follow. In terms of the last episode,
yeah,
I felt like it was wrapped up way too fast.
Yeah, it was. I got the sense it was kind of rushed. Like they had to cut some stuff. I think there was like an hour that they actually cut of.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
Oh
like
my God.
there was an hour of stuff that they cut to put it into 9 episodes. Which,
they should have just made it 10 at that
or
point.
12.
Right. Like, I feel like, especially since season 2 was going to be the last season. Now, I get there's like money issues.
They had do you know their budget was like billions?
Yeah, like they spent so much money.
Yeah.
Well, because animation,
it's expensive.
It's expensive.
We know, yeah.
So, and for that quality animation too, that they were doing. So I know that it was expensive and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna be honest, if they already animated certain scenes or whatever, why cut anything?
Well, because they have to like finalize it. Like it was like they had some.
So it's a rough draft.
They have rough drafts. They do. You got the storyboards. You got the You got like the first, like the renderer goes through, like the animation goes through all these different phases. Like I'm sure you've seen some like behind the scenes on DVDs where it's like you got this gray looking model, and then you got like you've.
It's like a flip book where you just do drawings and it kind of moves.
Oh yeah, kind of,
the sketching is what I'm, like, the initial sketching.
Yeah,
but they have the characters move.
But with, like, the animation version, like, the 3D animation version of that.
Right.
So, yeah, they had some of that stuff already out, but they kind of cut it before it was finalized. So we potentially missed out on quite a bit of stuff. Oh, it's lightning.
No wonder I felt rushed.
Yeah, now, as for but the elephant in the room for me was how they wrapped up a lot of the characters' stories.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of what could be described as death.
Yeah.
And a lot of those characters were champions, like playable characters in the game. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I don't play League of Legends hell no, I don't play League of Legends. I've heard horror stories about that. I'm not playing that game.
Well, there's a difference between, from what I've heard for League of Legends, there's a difference between the people that play it online and it's super toxic.
Yeah.
Versus the people that just like play with the bros kind of deal.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got one of my college friends, the one that isn't Panda, who doesn't have a online alias. So I'm just gonna call him the one who isn't Panda until he confirms whether or not I can call him by his first name, because that's vague enough. But anyway, he said that he just played with his League of Legends crazy friends, and that was fine. But he doesn't imagine him playing it all that much. I'm like, you know what? You're better off for that. Oh god, Octorok. But yeah, so I don't play it, but I have seen Arcane, and honestly, the world of League of Legends, which is called Runeterra, is one of the most interesting fantasy settings I've ever seen. I'm very invested in it. It's like I love it a lot, and I want to read all the lore and read all about all those characters. But yeah, so the way that all those different characters were written off, I gotta be honest, kind of bummed, kind of disappointed at first.
Yeah.
But I thought about it, and I realized that actually a lot of the ways that characters were written off were pretty, ambiguous.
Right.
Because you have, so Heimerdinger, is it Heimerdinger?
Yeah, it's Heimerdinger.
He gets, supposedly disintegrated by the machine to bring Echo back to normal timeline.
I kind of thought he was just I don't even know what I thought, because with Heimerdinger, Echo came back, right?
Yeah.
But Heimerdinger was just nowhere to be seen. I'm like, where is Heimerdinger? Maybe I'm just forgetting what happened to Heimerdinger amongst all the chaos of everything else.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of assuming, did Heimerdinger just stay in that other reality that Echo was sent to?
No, I mean, he just kind of disappeared. He plugs in the cables.
Yeah.
To make the machine work, and then it's just goggles, and they fall.
Oh.
So it's implied that he disintegrated.
But I guess he could have been sent somewhere else.
So yeah, that's the thing. If you know the lore of League of Legends, if you know about what he is a Yordle.
Okay.
That's it's a mystical. It's kind of like a Fey folk type of race in League of Legends. They come from a place called Bandle City, and they're these
I was just gonna call him a mystical hamster, but anyway.
That's close enough.
Yeah. I
would say, but yeah. So apparently, this is something don't you dare interrupt me. I'm gonna kill you. Sorry. Just the wolf is my fight or flight kicked in. But yeah, so I learned about Yordles. Apparently, Yordles don't actually die.
Really?
They can't die.
I thought they just had a long life.
Well, that's part of it. They're kind of immortal. Okay. I guess they could die of age, but I'm not sure about that. But if they die for any unnatural reasons, they will not actually die. They will teleport to Bandle City. They respawn.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, so where is Bandle City?
So Bandle City, I would need to show you a map, but so you've got I don't know if I guess I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna put up a map on the screen for the viewers, but you remember? Did I showed you a map at one point, right?
I think so. Yes. I can look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up right now. So
reference.
Look up map of Runeterra.
Okay, so map of, how do you spell it?
Runeterra. It's Rune and Terra. It's
okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
got it.
But yeah, so there's the Freljord or Freljord. I think it's Freljord if it's going by Scandinavian pronunciation. There's the Freljord, which is in between Demacia and Noxus.
Okay.
And somewhere close to the Freljord is Bandle City, like south of it, in a valley.
Okay.
So that's where Bandle City is. That's one of the main regions that characters can come from in League of Legends. So yeah, so my guess is that if that still holds true, even when he's in a different dimension, he gets teleported back there. Now, whether it's in his timeline or back where he came from, that's up for debate. But I don't think he's dead.
Okay.
I don't think he's actually dead.
I mean, so then I have a question regarding that. Wasn't one of the whole, like, storylines of Heimerdinger that he was, like, the last of his kind?
Wait, really?
Yeah, I thought in the Arcane series, unless I'm, again...
I don't remember that.
remembering incorrectly. I could be remembering incorrectly, but I thought he was saying how, like, he's so old that, like, he's seen... you know, them going down the path of magic and it's dangerous and blah, 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 blah. And I also thought that, like, part of the reason why we were only seeing one of him was because people had killed off his kind.
I don't remember that being a plot point.
I mean, maybe that was lore that Jacob gave me.
Well, that's not the lore. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
That's not the lore because there are more Yordles. There's other Yordle characters in League of Legends.
Interesting.
So,
but not in the show.
Yeah, well, I mean, because most of them are in Vandal City and they like to stay there.
Oh.
But some of them go outside of Vandal City.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and Heimerdinger is one of those. I think in the lore, people aren't really used to seeing Yordles. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, who would be? Okay, where's this Korok? I bet he's in the tree. Oh yeah, it's a big tree. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. But yeah, so Heimerdinger probably didn't die, and then also Jace and why am I forgetting his name? Such a cool guy. Jace and Victor.
Victor, yeah.
They may have gotten teleported somewhere, or like they may have been like whisked into the Arcane. And by the way, what'd you think of that Victor? The way he looks like at the very end.
Oh, that was cool.
He actually got overhauled because of the show.
What do you mean by that?
Like he used to be like a robot guy. Yeah. Like he used to be a cyborg.
Oh.
And then once Arcane came out, on that last episode came out, he got a complete lore change. In the game, and a reskin.
Interesting.
So now he resembles... So Arcane is actually the canon.
Oh.
It's like anything that happens in Arcane, it's gonna... If anything conflicts with the already established canon on the lore page, it's gonna get overwritten.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, this is what they're doing now. And it's like, okay, cool. But I guess... I'm not gonna go through all the other different, like, character write-offs, but my point is that I think they left it ambiguous for the sake of not pissing off everyone.
Right.
Because those are like already characters that existed. But also Ambessa, Medarda, became a champion in between seasons 1 and 2. And she's probably dead.
Yeah.
She's most likely dead. I mean, how can that not be a death, what happened with her?
Yeah.
So, unless they do some weird thing where it's like, oh yeah, she went into a magic-induced coma, which I guess that could be a thing. But then it's like, why did Mel cry? And it's
that
like...
was probably a death. Well, and then, so, like, I thought Jinx died.
Well, that was actually the one that was the most open.
Yeah, that was because they...
You noticed, right?
The blimp.
Yeah, you caught it.
Yes,
you caught it.
They showed the blimp going away.
Yes, the airship,
so I originally thought she died, and then it was like, oh no, like, that's ambiguous. She has the blimp and whatever. But also, so, I guess regarding that, my question is, why would she not... Because, you know, they have the whole plot of Jinx and Vi, and, like, being sisters on different sides of conflict, which sucks, because it's just kind of what happened in their life, right?
Yeah.
And so, I guess, why didn't she stick around?
Well, because she just, like, felt... I think her whole character thing is, like, she felt so guilty for... She felt like she had become... She'd already cemented herself as this type of person in Piltover, like a criminal and a murderer, yada yada yada. And to her, I guess it doesn't matter what Vi thinks. It's you know, there's the cycle of killing. Like she had that whole vision with Silco, and like she wanted to break the cycle. So as long as she stays, there's still gonna be people coming after her and such.
So she wanted to, like, have a whole new life somewhere.
Yeah, start over, essentially.
Yeah. I guess Vi could go visit her.
Yeah, but the question is, like, where's she going?
Right.
And is she going to be able to find her?
Question, I'm forgetting, what happened to Echo? Did Echo go with her?
No, that would have been cool.
That would have been so cool, because they had that little connection there.
Yeah, like...
In the other realm.
Yeah, the other dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we are coming up on an hour and 15 minutes. Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
So what I want to ask you is, since we're in the middle of a conversation, do you want to, like, roll it over to another episode?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because, like, obviously this is experimental, and I don't know what the reception on this is going to be, so it might not be a good idea, but just in case, it would be nice to have another one to put out there.
I mean, I guess what we could do is finish up talking about Arcane and then just start another episode.
Well, I mean, that might take a while.
Oh.
So we could just, like, end this episode,
Okay.
Start another one, wrap it up in there, maybe try and shoot for, like, a 45-minute window for the second episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Time flies.
Yeah, so, I don't really have, like, a formal outro for this one, for this what we're doing here, so I guess just, like...
We'll come up with one.
Just, like, end of the video. See you guys, until next time and all that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna keep going. Bye.
Bye.